It's a real regime almost.
Oh, hell no.
They're talking about me.
All I needed was one ball. The science of training.
And I know you don't think it's a sport.
Akim, it's good to see you, man. I want to talk about Olympia. You got, you did it really great this year.
Thank you.
Top 6 position.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people call you the most improved bodybuilder this year. Well, last year, but ultimately right now.
Yeah, true.
And talk about going into this Olympia. Did you feel confidence? Did you feel like you're gonna place where you placed?
Well, I knew I had what it takes to be standing next to the top guys. So I was pretty confident going into the Olympia. I knew I could definitely, I had the potential to get a first call at Olympia. After that, I really didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew I could definitely get first call at the Olympia. Yeah.
So how did it feel being that first call? How did it feel getting the placement? How did you feel, inside when they announced it?
I mean, the confidence was definitely there because I know I belong with those guys. So as soon as they call me out with the top 6, I knew I had to, just go out there and show off what I brought, and hopefully, I get a chance to move up. Unfortunately, I remained in 6th place, but I was still happy with that.
Did you feel like you were gonna get higher?
Yeah. In my mind, I thought I was.
What do you think you deserve?
In my head, I was aiming for like that third place spot.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah.
So honestly, like if we have an honest conversation, right? You've always been an underdog, I feel like a lot of people, like if you would talk to different, experts and analysts, they might have not put you in the top 6, at Olympia. Like, how do you feel about being the underdog, and do you feel like now sort of like the perception has changed?
Well, I mean, that always allowed me to stay under the radar. And going into like 2020 Olympia, I had people saying I wasn't even going to place top 15. So yeah, I look at stuff like that as motivation and just proving people wrong. I know what I'm capable of. I know the physique I got. So I don't think I would ever be mentioned or have that name or that reputation as somebody that as a front runner for a show. People always like to doubt me. So it's cool with me. I don't really play no mind to it. Just give me more fuel to prove everybody wrong when I step on stage. So nothing has really changed for me. Placing top 6, nothing really changed because I know at the end of the day, going to our next show, I'm going to be a name that's not mentioned anyways.
What did you do different this year or last Olympia? What did you do different that really excelled you so much, from the previous years?
I think just having the level of confidence. Like I said, going to a 2020 Arnold and just getting that first call out, it just really boosted my confidence and motivated me to know that I actually belong up there with those guys. So just having that level of confidence and training with a purpose, catapult me into that, that first call out of Olympia.
But as far as the look, what do you think you were lacking before? Do you think it was a condition? A lot of people say like the condition is always the key, for the big guys like you, because you're a really big guy. You know what I'm saying? What was the weight that you were at Olympia this year?
I think it was a combination of better conditioning and also presentation. If you look at the videos, especially for pre-gen for the Olympia, I was one of the guys that was getting into the poses first, and I basically getting out of the poses last. So I was holding everything. My transition, I wasn't like dying and stuff like that. So I think presentation was a big part of that also too.
But what was your stage weight at the Olympia? I
think I was about 265 at prejudging, and probably about like high 250s at the finals. Maybe like 257, 258 at the finals.
So did you spend a lot of time actually working on your posing?
Yeah, definitely. I actually went out to Bev Francis and posed with Steve. I think it was like 2 weeks and maybe like a week out from the Olympia, and just getting his criticism and having him take a look at me posing and stuff like that helped me a lot. And then going to Olympia, I used what he actually told me I should work on. Went to the Olympia and practice, and that helped me a lot going into the Olympia.